Only in the, I promise you, only in the South can you have summer, spring, winter, and fall all happen on the same motherfucking week. Bitch, it's so hot. Yesterday y'all seen me come down here with a jacket on, right? And a sweater. I had a sweater on. You know why I came down here with a sweater and a jacket? Because bitch, it was cold. But somewhere between the wee hours of the morning and throughout the day, the temperature went from being cool to where you would need to have some type of jacket on to now, if it weren't for the fact that I'm a lady, I would do this damn video topless. That's just how serious I am. It's hot. Then y'all know I'm going through the perimenopausal stage of my life. So, bear with a bitch, honey. Bear with a bitch. Anyway, tonight's episode of the Haves and Have-Nots. This is season 5, episode 4, A Mother's Wisdom. Now, child, we gonna pick right back up where we left off here, where Veronica done got that gun and she got it pointed to David, right? Now, in her mind, she keep telling him, you know, you hurt me, you know, and he telling her that, you know, he wasn't trying to hurt her. She said, you filed for a divorce. He said to save you from yourself. She said, you don't think that I'll do it, do you? He said, yeah, I know you'll do it because you tried to kill me. You tried to burn me up in the house. She said, I told you that I wasn't trying to kill you. I just wanted you to get a little bit of burn on you, possibly to your face or a little bit on your body, enough to where other women wouldn't want you. Nobody would want you but me. And I said, girl, you... Child. She also said that he didn't think that, you know, he didn't think he would hurt her. He has embarrassed her. He telling her he's sorry. She's saying that, but you call me a delusional bitch, and he apologized again. And she say, I told you not to embarrass me, so it's too late. You gonna have to die. Child, we go to commercial. I'm sitting here thinking, oh Lord, this crazy bitch really gonna do it. But anyway, when we come back, she asking David, you know, you didn't think that I'd do it. He's saying she would. That's when they talked about the house fire, and the woman said she only wanted him to get a little burn on him. She ain't wanna just take him out the game. She just wanted him to get a little burn on him, you know, so nobody else would want him but her. He said, Veronica, this is between us. Let Catherine go ahead on and go. She said, look, always my guy, always the one to do the right thing. And as he was debating her about that, his phone began to ring. She wants him to give her the phone so she could see who it is. He didn't really want to do it. He was kind of procrastinating, and she picked up on that. She said, let me see what happened. Oh, she was telling him, you up to something. Why you won't let me get that phone? He was like, why you always think I'm up to something? And she was basically like, you know, because you are. And right now you trying to pull it because you don't want to give me that phone. But he wound up giving it to her anyway. And when she got the phone, it had stopped ringing, but it was Erica. She calls back to the phone. Erica answered the phone. And she's like, you know, she's acting like her and David together. Like they, you know, like he playing games with Erica or something like that, because she noticed this is another woman. But Erica is a game runner too. Erica is acting like she's a reporter calling to ask David about some candidate that's in the lead in the polls, and Veronica said David was in the shower and tried to imply that, you know, midday love making. Well, Erica wasn't buying it, and she said she was under the impression that they were divorcing because Veronica, of course, made sure she know I'm the wife, okay? She said, no, they not, and from now on, it would be wise of her to call David. If he gonna ask, if she want to call David and ask, you know, questions like that, call on the business line. And she hung up. As soon as she hung that phone up, she told David, I don't believe that bitch. I said, Veronica crazy as hell. Well, anyway, David, we're gonna speed this along. David trying to convince Veronica to give up the gun. She don't really want to get a gun up. She don't know how to take the bullets out of it. He showed her how to do it, but it's still one in the chamber. By the time he get it, he takes the bullet out the gun. He trying to talk her into making some type of sense when in comes Jim Cryer, and he see Jennifer laying over there on his floor dead, talking about who is that. They say, oh, that's Jennifer Salison. Now you got Katie blaming Veronica. Veronica was blaming Katie, and David just looked confused. He tell Veronica, look, this can't happen like this here. This, we can't have this here. We're going to have to clean this up. We're going to have to clean this up right now. Veronica, I'm going to go ahead on and let you leave. Now, they, of course, pissed off Katie because she's saying, no, she shot this woman and she should stay. Jim knew when he said who there was on that ground. On their floor in there. He knew Catherine did it. She getting pissed off, don't want Veronica to go and want to call the police and the ambulance and stuff so Veronica can go to jail for that. Child. He said they got to make that appear as if, you know, it didn't happen like this. They got to fix this. So he tell Veronica, you go ahead on, go. David, let her arm go. Let her walk on up out of here. Now, Veronica was like, you going to learn, you know, you may run around and tell everybody else what to do, but what you're not going to do is control me. I don't have nothing to do with none of this, so I don't see why I have to leave. He said, well, you may not have nothing to do with this situation, but over the years, you've done some things, and if these people come in here behind this situation, that's going to make them shake the tree, and every secret going to fall out of it. I said, yes, God. He must have been on point with that, because when he said that, she stopped trying to argue and was ready to hightail it on up out of there, okay? He telling David this, you know you're going to have to make that call. This can't look like this. Catherine's still saying we need to call the police. He told her, girl, look, this is bigger than a local and state type of thing. This woman is the DA. This is going to cause a whole lot of problems. We got to make this seem as if it did not happen the way it happened. We got to clean this mess up, and I'm going to need you to do what I like you to do, which is shut up, basically, is what he said. Soon as Veronica walk out that door, I can't believe you just let her leave when we should be calling the police. Again, you don't realize the seriousness of what you just done. This ain't something that we can, you know, tell local and state and we get away with it because we got clout. No, this is on a whole nother level. So we're going to do what I say do. David didn't really want to get with the program, but apparently David got some secrets. All of them in that house had some secrets because everybody was in agreement to doing what the hell Jim told them to do. Okay? I said, baby, come on through, Jim, then fix the situation, because look like, which I kind of got that, though, because, I mean, how the hell how you going to really fix that so that y'all can walk away from this? You got Veronica saying Katie did it. You got Katie saying Veronica did it. We know Katie did it, but how? And then David in there, everybody done touched the gun, and he also took the gun from David. He going to get rid of that damn gun. Jim is, watch. Anyway. We'll see how this shit gonna turn out, but this show was funny. Now, Benny's still sitting outside his house on the porch, and Hannah come out. She got a little Quincy with her, and they headed to the hotel. Now, she telling him that she packed his stuff too, but he insists that Candice is coming, and she said okay. She told him she love him, and she and her and little Quincy drive out. Now, Wyatt and Jeffrey is the next scene. Jeffrey done took Wyatt and helped him escape the hospital, and they go to this his new apartment. I ain't gonna lie, nice little apartment he got there. But Jeffrey was like, this nice, you know. He trying to big up the apartment Wyatt is to make Jeffrey want to stay. Well, Wyatt was there. He was cool with it at first till Jeffrey said, do you have any idea the type of party that I'm going to have here? And Jeffrey asked, so you going to do it again? And he was like, hell yeah. Jeffrey said, okay. And see, that's why I got to go. So he was like, man, I'm not going to be on the drugs, but I know I got a situation. I don't want you to leave, basically, right? So Jeffrey is tired of the bullshit. So he said, you know, I'm tired of caring for you, Wyatt. I'm trying to leave, and I'm going to leave because I can't keep going through this with you. You got to want to help yourself. So he gets ready to leave, and we see Wyatt physically pushing him back into the living room, begging him to stay. Jeffrey said, I would not continue to be your enabler. I'm going to leave. He begging him to stay, asking what can he do to make him stay. Jeffrey kissed his ass. That I think he up in the closet, but I'ma leave that alone. Come on out the closet. I'm not gonna do that. But look, your mouth said no, but your eyes said yeah. You want this boy to stay here with you, and you got feelings for him, but this is how you give it to him. Okay, look, I know I got a problem, but if you ain't around to look out for me, I don't know that I'll be able to kick this habit. I can't do this by myself. You know how they do them addicts when they trying to get over on you and get you to do what they want you to do. That's the kind of game he was running, okay? Jeffrey told him, I feel bad for you, but I can't continue to help you because me being here is not doing anything for you. Now, I can give you a number to this group. Now, they ain't cheap, but you can afford it. They will help you get the help that you need to become clean. And they'll even have somebody come over here and stay with you. Because he was saying he didn't want to be by himself. He don't trust himself by himself. And if Jeffrey leave, he's going to die. Jeffrey said, well, this is how I need to be then. If you feel like you got a problem, first of all. If you say you know you got this problem, here's my olive branch to you. Call these people and make the steps necessary to clean your life up so that you don't wind up dying. You can't put that kind of pressure on me because me being here is not helping you at all. I've been here since the beginning. He want to apologize to Jeffrey for how he treated him and all of that stuff. Well, a little bit too late. You got to do this for yourself is basically what he said. He gonna get mad and tell Jeffrey, you just pissed off because you can't control what's going on in your pants. Go ahead. Go on, leave. Get the hell up out of here. And Jeffrey didn't utter, stutter, or mutter. He walked right on out that door. And I was here for that because how many times you going to let this boy continue to kick you and mistreat you when all you doing is really caring about him? Yes, you in love with him, but this is deeper than that. Y'all were best friends prior to him, Jeffrey, I guess, realizing who he really was and falling in love with him. He cares about him. They best friends. They grew up together. And me being around you ain't helping you. I'm telling you no, but you still doing it anyway. So what? Me being here, what am I really doing? I ain't doing nothing but sitting here trying to talk you out of it and then eventually helping you do the shit. And I'm your enabler. I'm not here doing what I feel like is helpful to you. That's what I got out of that. So that's why he left his ass on his own recognizance to do what the fuck it is he needs to do for himself. Now Hannah go over to Candice. She see all them cops. She go up to pull the nose of neighbor. Asked her what's going on. She was talking about, girl, remember I told you about that man that went in there and didn't ever come out? I think that's what all of this is about. So Hannah was like, yeah, you did tell me about this. She go up to Candice and she asked her, what's going on here? Did you do something to Quincy? Of course, Candice always got an attitude. And I understand in a way why she got an attitude. Leave me alone, Hannah. I ain't answering no questions for you. She said, well, look, let me tell you something. Your brother's sitting up at that house on that porch waiting on you. You know it's almost close to 5 o'clock and them people gonna come. Why don't you pick up the phone and call him and say something to him so that he'll go on and come on with me, because I got us a place to stay, until we can get back on our feet. Why don't you do that for him? And what's going on here? Did you do something to this boy? Because Candice, if he did something to him and it's because he tried to attack you or something, you need to go in there and tell them folks what you need to tell them folks before they find it on their own. Because if they find it, it's going to be 10 times worse. Now, I'm trying to help you. You need to do it the right way or it's going to all blow up in your face. And while you doing it the right way, you need to pick up that phone and call your brother. Because I'm telling you, he's sitting on that porch waiting on you. And you know Benny not going to move until you show up, Candice. So don't do that to him. He's sitting over there, eyes full of water. Down, just down like 4 flat tires for you, hoping you come through. Candice is a cold one on that one, dog. I mean, she got so much going on, she don't know what to do. Veronica finally does make it to the house, and she looking all crazy, confused, and We see Melissa. Hey, Melissa, girl, we ain't seen you all season. She talking about Veronica was bleeding. Is she all right? Veronica said, yeah, I was mugged. And she was like, oh, my God. She said, yeah, we're going to have to do something about the crime in this area, in them neighborhoods or whatever she was talking about. She apologizes to her for missing their engagement party and tells her to please apologize to your parents for me. She asks if Jeffrey's there, and Melissa says no. She said, well, let me get up and go up here and change and try to find him. Okay, so she go upstairs and she called Jeffrey on that phone. He answered that phone what? Because remember, he thinks she the reason why them police at Candice's house, and that's why he got assaulted. Well, on top of just not liking his mama no more at all, that's why he's really pissed. But she say she didn't do it. He's like, how am I? No, he said yes you did. She said no I didn't. It's that Quincy's sister that figured it out, Quita. He was like, how did she figure it out? She said, it's not her. Baby, it ain't hard for a hood rat to figure out what you two did, because you two idiots left a very easy trail to follow, basically, is what she was telling them. And she tell him, she said, look, I need you and that thing. Now, that thing is Candice, to meet me down at the Artisan Hotel down in the lobby. He said, what for? She said, well, you could either meet me or you can go to prison for the rest of your life. He was saying some shit about it might not be so bad, and she gonna be there too. She told his ass, look, bruh, as much as you like to act like a woman, you and I will never be on the same side of a prison. Now, if you don't want to go to jail, in 30 minutes be down at that hotel like I told you and bring that thing with you. He had no choice but to say okay to that. Now over to Candice's house. Okay, over to Candice's house, she see the bank people arrive, but they ain't sitting in the hood yet, right? While they arriving, them police officers still in their backyard. They done found out that little red stuff that Justin told them could be possibly blood is actually not blood. It was a marker, and the cop tells him, but that was good looking out that you saw that, you know what I'm saying? So after they discover that it's not blood, they go to put the top back on the hot tub. Remember, he set the top of the hot tub on top of that damn grave that they got old poor little Quincy laying in back there. That's when Mr. Cop want to say fresh dirt. Justin say, yeah, because she had recently had some yard work done. He was like, but still, somebody should have checked this. She was like, you seen it too. You the one helped me put the cover over it. So now he wants to get some shovels and dig to see what's down in that dirt, right? I didn't ever understand that. I always thought that was kind of stupid. Why the hell did you not, if you gonna have this dirt pile there, you could have put you some nice flowers or something down there. Even on American Horror Story, the woman had a whole flower bed with peoples up under it. I mean, what the hell? But she didn't have no flowers under there, just that fresh dug up dirt right there. And now this cop done figured it out, and he wants to dig to make sure that nothing's there, especially since they looking for a body. Well, Justin is able to stop at Candice's car while he go to retrieve some shovels and tell her that you can get your ass up out of here, because they got me getting shovels now. So they about to go in his backyard. Okay, before she pull off, here come Jeffrey calling. He telling her we need to meet my mama down at this hotel in this lobby, because that may be our only option. She don't really want to go. He telling her, well, what other choice do we have? Eventually they're gonna go in the backyard. She was like, well, they getting shovels now. So that makes Jeffrey even more scared, and he telling her, look, we need to go and meet my mama, because this might be our only opportunity to not go to jail on this, on this season, honey. We ain't trying to go no jail. She told me, all right, I'll meet you down there, but I gotta stop by my brother's house first. He told her, look, you ain't got time for that. My mama gave us 30 minutes. If you get down there, I get down. Well, if I get down there, she get down there, and you ain't there, she gonna leave. So I need you to bypass that stuff you talking about with Benny, because that's not important. Keeping our ass out of jail is what's important. So she says that she's gonna go ahead on and go to the hotel right now and not go by Benny way. Now, Mitch finally makes it to the jailhouse, and as they getting ready to put him in the cell, guess who in the cell next door to him? War. War talking shit about Candice. So he eventually tells him, look, Candice didn't have nothing to do with that drug money. I mean, the drugs they found on you. I'm the one set it up. And he told him how he did it. He was like, War was like, well, did Candice have anything to do with it? Candice ain't have shit to do with that. I did that on my own, and you gonna sit your ass here for quite some time. So Mitch thought, okay? I'm like, Lord. So he tell him, you know what? Even if she ain't got nothing to do with it, you think I know who you are, and since you telling me this, it's gonna be a day I'm gonna get your ass too, cause I'm gonna get out of here. Now again, Mitch don't know that he has connects, even though he telling him I got a connect. I'm finna get out of jail. He thinking because of the amount of drugs that he had put in this man's car, he got caught with, ain't no way in hell he gonna get out of jail. Water told him he gonna fuck him up. He can't hide behind his name no more. When he get up out of there, the first place he going before he even go home and take a shower is he going to Candice's house and cut her damn throat up out of there. So Mitch ain't really worried till them police jailers come and tell Water he free to go. That's when he got scared, because the man just said he gonna cut Candice's ass up soon as he get up out of here. So he's asking to use a phone to make his phone call. The jailers closed the door on his ass. I said, Lord. Ooh, baby. Now Hannah, she go back to being in the house, and she tell little Q to stay in the car. She go up to him and she's telling him, come on, baby, it's time to go. She telling him, come on, cause you know I got a place. It's 2 beds. It's a kitchen. It's not nice, but it's clean, and we gonna get back on our feet. She shares with him that when she was with his dad, that was the happiest moment in her life. But she was devastated when she found out that he was married. She said they was in love. He treated her well. He had put her and Candice in an apartment while she was pregnant, until she got about 8 months into her pregnancy. One day he come beating on the door. The wife had found out and told her she had to go immediately. So she wound up being on the streets pregnant with nowhere to go. Her, Candice, and she 8 months pregnant. She said that hurt her to her heart. She said she didn't have nowhere to go because she couldn't go back to her mama house, not in that condition. She said God provided for her then, and he never let her down since then. Baby Benny broke down. He said he tired. He tired of trying to do the right thing, and every time he make one step ahead, he drug back 101 of them. Hannah say people like them, him, her, and Candice, they have what you call a calling in your life. It seems like people who, you know, some people that do the most dirtiest things into you in this world always prosper. And I know that to be true, because I've had to self-check myself about that. I be like, Lord, I'm not perfect. I'm far from being anything near perfect. But I try my best to do right by others. I really do. And I fall short. I die every day, just like Paul did. But it seemed like sometimes that the dirtiest people get away with so much. You know what I'm saying? I used to feel like that all the time. I felt like that recently. Like, why me, Lord? Why is it that every time I'm trying, I can't do shit wrong? If I do anything wrong, I'm caught up immediately. But you got Sally, Sue, and John over here that go around, they lie, they steal, they backbite, they do everything in the world. And you steady seeing, like, to us, that they are rising. But we don't know the inside of their unhappiness. For us, people who have a true anointment and a calling on their life, meaning that God wants you to do, he got a greater purpose for you. So you don't have no choice in the matter. And that's something I've come to understand. You know, when you are child, when you selected for that assignment, you gonna either do the assignment, or you gonna catch hell every day that you try to not do that assignment in some kind of way. It ain't no getting around when you are a person with a calling on your life. You can try to run from it as long as you want to, but eventually you gonna have to bow and confess. They tell you, baby, every knee must bow, every tongue must confess. And when God got a plan for you, you're going to have to see that plan to the end. You keep fighting him, every day going to be harder and harder for you, because all he wants you to do is to submit. That was just a moment for me and my spiritual people. For those of y'all don't believe in God, don't have no spirituality, that shit wasn't for you, don't worry about it. But For the people that understand where I'm coming from, that's kind of how it really goes. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there. I be there all the time. I'm always like, why I always got to go the extra mile? Why I can't just cut corners and lie and ease my way on in and get what I want out of a situation? Why I can't do that, but Sally Sue and John can do it, and they do just fine? Why my role got to be so hard? Because I have a greater purpose in this world. I was selected to do something else for him. And until I do that, I'm going to continue to go through. Every time I try to go away from, every time I deviate from what God's plan is for me, I catch pure hell. So the moral of that story was she was telling him, many come, few are chosen. That's basically what she's saying. It'll be 100 of us sitting around here, but only 2 God got a special purpose in life for. And if you deviate from getting to that purpose that he got for you, he'll make you twist and turn a whole lot until you finally get it together. And that's what she was trying to tell her child. I know it seemed like everybody gets, they can do things. She said, but look at Candice. She said Candice keep every dirty thing she do, it fall apart. Now, he got upset and said that Candice brought this to them. They were doing good. Hannah said, but she didn't do it on purpose. It really was in her heart to be doing the right thing by you, by giving you that house and giving you that tow yard. But see, she go about the wrong way of getting the money to do that. See what I'm saying? Child, it made sense. You got to pay attention. If you ain't got no spirituality in you, this ain't for you right now. You might, okay. Stick around. I got a little bit more. But anyway, that was what she was basically trying to tell him. She was taking up for Candice in that moment. Then here come the court people. It's 5 o'clock. They telling him he got to go. He's saying he ain't going nowhere. He gonna wait on his sister. Well, you can wait on your sister, but you can't wait here. He began to try to resist them, and it ended up with them putting him in the back of the car and still going up in the house, getting ready to lock everything up in there. And all Hannah could do was just stand there because she was trying to get Benny not to nut up. But, he was going to nut up because he feel like that's his house and his sister say, wait on him, and that's what she going to do. That's what he going to do. Child, I felt so bad in that moment seeing him placed in that car like that, and they just went up in that house. Now let's go back to Candice's house for the final scene. They got the shovels and they digging. We hear somebody say, is that a skull? And now they finna dig deeper to see if that is in fact a body. Okay? That's what the story let off here. That was all of the have and have nots. It was pretty good tonight. It wasn't as action packed as it normally was, but I really liked the scenes tonight between Hannah and Benny. I know oftentimes we get mad at Hannah because Hannah the way she approached her daughter is part of why they have such a problem with each other. She never get a girl a chance, but tonight it was as if she was trying to understand her and understand her son and get her son to understand why they can't do what the Harringtons and the Criers do. That's a good example for us in itself. Now you see Hannah done been going through her house and got, the boy ran through a house in his car, burnt the house up. She done stole the baby out the damn hospital. All kinds of stuff that happened to that woman. But she's still here. And the problems she have are not problems that can't be solved, and it's not going to jeopardize her freedom to do so. However, on the other side of town where the haves stay, look at what Jim Crier, Catherine Crier, David and Veronica Harrington going through, and Jeffrey and all. Look at what they going through. More money, more problems. Sometimes when you got a calling on your life, you're going to have to just submit and do what the man wants you to do, because ain't no ifs, ands, or buts around it. Ifs, ands, or buts around it. And I'm learning that the hard way. Trust me. I've been running for a long time, but eventually I'm going to have, you know what I'm saying? And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to say, okay, Lord, all right. We'll see where this thing take us in the end, okay? That was it, y'all. I will be back Friday for Fuck Shit Friday. I am taking, ideas for it. You can put it down at the bottom of this down in my panty section down there. If it's something you want me to talk about, put it down there, and I'm gonna do Fuck Shit Friday and Shit Talking Saturday. Y'all will get both of them this week. That's about all I got to talk about right now. Remember, the depth of my struggle will determine the height of my success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share this video on your social media sites, and I'll see you guys back Friday. Have a good 2 days, because I'll be gone for 2 days. Peace.